If you're thinking about buying in Old Colorado City, there are three things you need to understand before you fall in love with the charm and make an offer. I'm James Dean with the James Dean Mountain Homes team, and we are your local Mountain and Colorado Springs real estate experts. We absolutely love answering your questions about the area. So if you're buying, selling, or just curious about the Pikes Peak region, reach out. You can call or text us at 719-266-2725 or email us at info@jdmaryt.net. Check out the links below for our two free resources, Pikes Peak Relocation Guide and the Buy Local Guide. You can also head to www.jdmountainhome.com to start your home search and hit that subscription button and notification bell so you don't miss our next update. Today, I want to talk about Old Colorado City because this is one of the most searched for and most talked about parts of Colorado Springs, especially for buyers who want character, walkability, and something that feels a little less generic. And honestly, I get it. Old Colorado City has personality. It has history. It has local businesses. It has that West Side vibe that a lot of people are specifically hoping to find when they move to Colorado Springs. But just like Woodland Park has its own buying rules, Old Colorado City has its own buying reality too. So let's get into that. Three biggest things to know. Number one, in Old Colorado City, you are often paying for lifestyle and location as much as the house itself. This is probably the biggest mindset shift for buyers coming from other parts of town. If you're comparing Old Colorado City to newer neighborhoods, you may look at the numbers and think, why is this house priced like that when it is smaller and older than something farther north or east? And the answer is that in Old Colorado City, a lot of value is wrapped up in the experience of living there. You're paying for walkability. You're paying for local shops and restaurants nearby. You're paying for a neighborhood that feels established and unique. And you're paying for being close to some of the most desirable West Side lifestyle pockets in the city. That matters because of walkability and neighborhood character are high priorities for you. Old Colorado City can make a ton of sense. But if your only lens is price per square foot, you may miss the point entirely. This is not usually a neighborhood people choose because it is the most house for the money. It is a neighborhood they choose because they want the way life feels there. Number two, the housing stock varies a lot more than buyers expect. Old Colorado City has older homes, and with older homes comes variety, a lot of variety. Two houses on the same block can feel completely different in terms of layout, updates, and maintenance history, parking, and overall function. One home may be beautifully renovated and turnkey. Another may have amazing character, but need mechanical updates or layout compromises. One may have a garage. Another may rely on alley access or tighter parking. One may have a more open floor plan. Another may still carry the quirks of an older design. That is part of the charm, but it is also part of the caution. Because when people romanticize a neighborhood like Old Colorado City, sometimes they assume every home will deliver the same polished, historic feel. But that is not how it works. Some homes have been thoughtfully updated. Some have been partially updated. Some are more about potential than polish. So when buying here, it is really important to evaluate the house honestly, not just emotionally. You want to know what you're paying for, what has been improved, what still may need attention, and whether the home works for you or how you actually live today. The trade-offs are real. That's number three. And for the right buyer, they're still worth it. This is the part that separates people who truly fit Old Colorado City from people who just like visiting it. Old Colorado City is charming, but charm usually comes with trade-offs. Maybe the lot is smaller than what you would get somewhere else. Maybe the closets are tighter. Maybe the garage setup is not ideal. Maybe the floor plan has a few quirks. Maybe the home is older and asks a little more from you in terms of maintenance mindset. That does not make it a bad buy at all. In fact, for a lot of buyers, those trade-offs are exactly what they're willing to take and make in exchange for living in a place with real identity. Because what you get in return can be pretty special. You get a neighborhood that feels connected. You get proximity to local businesses instead of generic strip centers. You get mature trees, established streets, and a West Side feel that is hard to recreate. And you get a place that often feels more memorable and lived in than newer master planned areas. So the question is not whether Old Colorado City has trade-offs. It does. The real question is whether those trade-offs line up with what you value most. And if you want newness, uniformity, and maximum square footage for the money, there may be better fits elsewhere. If you want character, walkability, local flavor, and a more distinctive neighborhood feel, Old Colorado City can be one of the best fits in the city. And that is why this area stays so popular. It offers something emotional and practical at the same time. It is emotional because people connect with the vibe immediately. It is practical because location, access, and daily lifestyle really do matter in a city like Colorado Springs. When buyers are happiest in Old Colorado City, it is usually because they understand from the beginning what they really are buying. They're not just buying walls and square footage. They were buying a neighborhood experience. They were buying convenience in a different form. They were buying the ability to walk to a coffee shop, grab dinner nearby, enjoy the West Side, and live somewhere that feels like it has a story. So if Old Colorado City is on your radar, my advice is simple. Do not evaluate it the same way you would evaluate a newer suburban neighborhood. Look at lifestyle, look at fit, look at trade-offs honestly, and then decide whether the experience of living there is worth more to you than the things you would gain somewhere else. For a lot of buyers, the answer is yes. And when it is the right fit, Old Colorado City is one of those places people tend to love for a long time. Before we go, I just want to say that if you have any questions about buying or selling or really anything about the Pikes Peak region, please don't hesitate to reach out to my team and I. You can call us or text us at 719-266-275, or you can email us at info@jdmrayt.net. And don't forget, we also have those 2 free resources for you that you can click below, that Pikes Peak Relocation Guide and the Buy Local Guide. Plus, don't forget to also check out our website at www.jdmountainhome.com, where both of these free resources are, as well as a ton of information about our area and a place that you can start a search for homes here. Lastly, make sure you hit the subscription button and notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. I'll see you guys next time.